Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today we have two incredible watches that we're going to square up, and I'm really excited about that. So let's size them up, we'll put them together, weigh the pros and weigh the cons. This should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. So we're just about ready to roll, but before we do, let's do a quick wrist check. And this is the legendary Vostok. There's one thing about these Vostoks, and that's the ease of modifying these watches. You can create the watch you always wanted, and this is the Komodorsky. Check it out. Okay, so grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk about watches. And here you're looking at two pretty incredible watches by two great brands. On the left, you see the Hruodland F018, which is powered by the Seagull ST17 automatic movement, and she is squared up against the Octopus Kraken. This pilot watch is powered by the Seiko NH35. There are definitely similarities between these two watches, and let's talk about those first. Both watches have sapphire crystal, although there are some technical differences here and more on that later. Both are crafted by the 316L stainless steel, fluted bezels, and screw-down crowns. And what of their sizes? Well, they are both 40 millimeter in diameter and 12.5 millimeters thick. Each has incredibly nice leather straps and cathedral hands on the dial. Okay, as we talk about the differences, let's start with the case. Both of these cases are 316L stainless steel and offer beautiful workmanship. The Octo appears to be all brushing both on the flanks and the lug hoods. It's incredibly well done. This is an ever so small bevel that separates the flanks from the top of the case. These are such smooth angles. It's very attractive. It almost looks like satin. This is refinement at its best. Let's look at the profile again. Take note of these lug hoods. They're angling down very nicely. The Hruodland is a complete contradiction of the brushwork on the Octo. This watch is all polished, both on the sides, the top, and the lug hoods. This polish provides a great deal of light play and elegance, but you know what else it provides? Fingerprints. The profile view on the watch is very impressive, and it shows some aggressive turn down on the lugs. This is smart, and it'll help the watch fit better and almost drape down the wearer's wrist. The screw-down crown on the Octo is slightly larger than that of the Hruodland. It's also signed, but look at the differences in the thickness of the two crowns. Which do you think would be easier to operate? Both of these watches have a fluted bezel. That's a very nice touch of elegance. Both are well crafted and placed nicely to the outside of the sapphire crystal. The crystal on the Hruodland has more of a slight bubble, and it's less prominent than the domed sapphire. Both are solid and well crafted. Okay, let's talk about the dials and we'll finish with the movements. And we will begin with the Hruodland because to me it's the most impressive of the two. This dial is a very deep burgundy color, although the brand calls it red, but either way, I love the color. The printed numerals are extremely well done. They are masterfully aligned. The white print is exactly what is needed to get that perfect contrast for legibility. There's also a minute track on the very outer edge of the dial. There's a seconds subdial at the 6 o'clock position and offers a nice counterbalance to the dial. It's perfect symmetry. And now take note of the print just under the 12 o'clock position. The idea to put the name in cursive changed everything about this dial. It went from exceptionally good to exceptionally great. This dial is extremely impressive, and the cursive print added just the right amount of elegance. And now let's take a closer look from the top of the watch. You'll see the four corners of the polished case. This is a very attractive watch. Now have a look at the Octo dial. It's exceptionally beautiful. It's symmetrical, balanced, and attractive. It also has a minute hand on the outer edges of the dial. There are cathedral hands as well, and that helps with legibility. However, to me, the logo just throws it off. I realize your logo is your logo, but still, it's simply not as nice as the logo on the Hruodland, and it should have been for this style of watch. Now, what do we know about the movements of these two pilots? The Hruodland has a Seagull ST17 automatic movement, while the Octo sports a Seiko NH35. So what's the difference? The Seiko NH35 movement is one of the most popular and affordable automatic movements currently on the market. There are several key benefits of this movement. The NH35 has hacking and hand winding, 24 joules, 41 hours of power reserve, and a rated accuracy of minus 20 seconds to plus 40 seconds per day. The NH35 is a popular choice amongst microbrands and watch modifiers for its affordability, reliability, and compatibility with a wide variety of watches. The ST17 movement is made by Seagull, arguably one of the biggest manufacturers of mechanical movements worldwide. The movement's design, which has been in production since 2001, is based on its predecessor, the ST16. And there are upgrades from the previous versions, which include jump hour, big date, and power reserve. Also, there's a skeleton version, both with hand winding and automatic movement. Some of the main points would be a higher defect rate and more nonchalant finishing of the movements. However, with good quality control and decent warranties, problems could be considerably reduced. And the last rating done on the ST17 by Seagull is plus or minus 15 seconds per day. And having said that, the NH35 is the much safer bet. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. If you enjoyed these two watches and you feel like you want to know more, there's affiliate links down in the description. If you decide to click on one and you investigate it, if you decide to purchase one, My Dude Watch gets a real small commission, but you don't pay any more. So if you enjoyed what you saw today, it would mean a lot to us if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't like what you saw today and you felt like you wasted your time, I don't want you to overthink it. Go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll do better next time. And let me say again, thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate that. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch, and we'll see you next time. But don't forget, dudes can't be late.